Is Sailor Moon Eternal getting an international release on Netflix? Hello everyone, it's Leo, and in this video we are going to talk about the possible release of the Sailor Moon Eternal movies in the Netflix streaming platform. I am freaking out thinking about this and I'm crazy because, let's just say this, there is no official confirmation so far on the international release of Sailor Moon Eternal. No, but everything seems to be pointing that way, and that is why I'm doing this video to show everything we have so far and, little things that we saw here and there that adding up just confirm basically that Sailor Moon Eternal is indeed getting an international release. Everything started in October when a Brazilian news website called J-Box posted this news right here. I know it's in Portuguese, but I'm going to talk a little bit about it. They said that the Sailor Moon Eternal movies were being released, dubbed here in Brazil. This piece of news was published in October 22, as you can see here. So it takes, it's been a while back, almost 2 months ago. And let me just say one thing before we start actually, discussing about the legitimacy of this piece of news. J-Box is a reliable source of news concerning anime and manga here in Brazil. They've been around for more than 10 years and they don't post rumors without actually knowing what they're posting about. They don't post fake news on their website. They are a very reliable source of information. So if they posted that, there is some truth to this thing. So another thing, Brazil is a big public of Sailor Moon. There are lots of Sailor Moon fans here in Brazil. Also, there are lots of anime fans in Brazil as well. So if we look back and think, well, Brazil is a big country with lots of anime fans. Let's dub the movie for Brazil. Well, in my mind, it doesn't really make sense because usually when we get dubs for anime here, it means that we're getting dubs for anime all around the world in some other countries as well. Nowadays we're having Shingeki no Kyojin in Portuguese, we have Jujutsu Kaisen in Portuguese, Yashahime in Portuguese, and those shows are being dubbed in other countries as well. So when I saw this piece of news, I thought maybe this means that Sailor Moon Eternal is getting internationally being dubbed, in lots of different languages in lots of different countries. And what we know for now is that it seems that there are other things pointing that way. The first thing that we need to take a look at is this. This was registered in a website called SAG-AFTRA. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but this website is an actors union website, and they basically show a show that was being dubbed called Astro Girl. And this show, as you can see here, is being dubbed by an agreement with Netflix. And well, basically Astro Girl, what does Astro Girl mean? But here it's already in front of it. Astro Girl, aka Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon Eternal, the movie. So I don't really know why they tried to hide the name Sailor Moon Eternal using Astro Girl as a nickname. It does make sense that they were probably trying to hide it and not be public because, well, so far, no announcement on Sailor Moon Eternal. And I'm not desperate because basically this shows things are happening, but I want to know the date. I want to know the date soon. Come on to animation. Come on, Japan. Give it to us. So this basically shows this is an official website from an actors union and they wouldn't post anything there. They wouldn't post something fake there. But then this week we had something else that basically confirms it 100% that Sailor Moon Eternal is actually getting dubbed. This man over here on screen, he is called Michael Yurchak. I'm so sorry if I pronounced his name wrong. I don't know how to pronounce it, but he is an actor. most specifically a voice actor. And being even more specific, he is the voice of Hawkeye in Sailor Moon Super's, the dub that was done by Viz Media Dub, that was released in the United States. So basically, we have this man right here posting a picture of himself doing a show with the Viz group, as we can see here on his Instagram. He tagged the Viz group in his post, and we can see that he is working on something. He is, showing that they're doing things in a very safe manner because of the pandemic. But for us Sailor Moon fans, the most important thing is here on the screen. We can see two of the Amazoness quartet here. We can see Junjun and Vezvez. I know the quality isn't very good, but believe me, it's Junjun and Vezvez. And in here we can see Netflix written right over here. Netflix. So this, if we look at the picture, it is not a scene from Sailor Moon Supers. It's clear that it's the eternal style of that I absolutely love. Kazuko Tadano, you did such a great job designing those characters. Everything looks incredible. And basically, this shows us that something is happening. This movie is being dubbed in English by the original voice actors, like the ones that did the dubs for the Viz version of Sailor Moon. I think there are more versions of Sailor Moon in the United States. Not really sure about that. But I think there are more. And the Viz, the ones that acted in the Viz dub, they are also going to do Sailor Moon Eternal. Probably Netflix hired Viz to do the dub for Sailor Moon Eternal so that they can keep the original voices of the characters that are already worked in Sailor Moon before. And they even called someone who worked on Sailor Moon Supers. How nice can this be? So basically, what we know so far is that we have 3 different pieces of confirmation, basically, that show that Sailor Moon Eternal is being worked on internationally. We have a Brazilian news website, which I said before is very, very reliable. They are people that have been working on this for a long time, so they are a reliable source when it comes to anime and manga here in Brazil. They would not post something like that if the movies weren't at least being worked on somehow here. And talking about the Brazilian version specifically, we don't know which voice actors are going to do the voices. We had 2 different versions of Sailor Moon here. We had one version of the first season, the classic season, and then we had another version that did Sailor Moon R until Sailor Moon Stars. So we don't know if they're keeping voice actors, if they're changing and giving it to new actors. In my opinion, they should actually do auditions and choose new voice actors for everybody. Obviously, make it notable for the people who voiced them before if they want to be part of the audition. But it's been a long time and voices change and maybe the voices don't fit the characters anymore. So I really hope that they will actually do an audition to choose the voice actors for the movies here in Brazil. I don't know how things are in other countries, but as I know, like in the United States, we have more recent dubs from Sailor Moon. In here, we don't. It's been a long time. I just want to say that I'm super, super excited. And I'm also very happy if we get those movies on Netflix for 2 reasons. One is that I live in a country that usually doesn't premiere anime movies in cinemas. It happens in certain anime like Dragon Ball. When we have Dragon Ball movies here, they screen here in Brazil, but the number of cinemas that screen those anime movies, they're very limited. And sometimes we even have like special screenings of My Hero Academia, for example, but in another city. Since I live in a small city, I can't go. And even if we had a Sailor Moon Eternal release in cinemas here in Brazil, in São Paulo, for example, I would definitely go to see it in cinemas. Even if it's not in my city, I would travel to see it because I'm a very big fan. But unfortunately, we are in the middle of a pandemic. So if we have this movie being released directly on Netflix, I feel like the possibility of this movie being a big success outside Japan is very, very huge. Let's remember that Sailor Moon is something very popular around the world. There are obviously lots of fans in Japan, but there are so many fans of Sailor Moon around the world. And I'm pretty sure lots of fans who were fans when they were children and aren't fans anymore, and they will see that a Sailor Moon movie is on Netflix, they would be super happy and they would definitely check it out because it's there. It is ready for everyone to see. So I believe that this would be an amazing way to release Sailor Moon Eternal during a pandemic outside Japan. So I don't know, I'm just super excited and I want to see those movies already. I know they might be waiting for the release in Japan, and they might be even waiting for the second movie to release there so that they can announce the release outside of Japan and in a worldwide manner. If they go to Netflix, as I said, I will be super happy. And basically everything we've seen proves that it's definitely coming. It is definitely coming, and we are going to see Sailor Moon Eternal at some point. Anyways, everyone, I just want to take this little time to thank all of the members of the Magical Cinnamon channel. If you are a member, thank you very much. I really appreciate. I am super happy that people are supporting me and people are standing by me and people believe in Magical Cinnamon. Thank you so much. And if you've watched up until now, thank you so much as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time. Bye bye.